Your Moonkin, and they're going up against Venruki, playing the Windwalker Monk, Snuts on Warlock, and Sea-Doo playing the Shaman. The gates are about to start. Let's get it going.
All right, right at the start, we are going to be following Venfuki. We got to see this Monk play come out right from the start. Going to drop his port down, even toss the spheres down to make sure that he has a safe port back to it. And see if he's going to initiate right away. I like that, you know, immediately using the flowers, trying to get the chi flowing already to stack up those. Look at that, 9 Tiger Eye Brews right from the start.
Yep, and Venruki, if you're not familiar with him, he has been playing Monk pretty much since the start of the expansion. He's been playing for a really long time now, so he definitely, this is not some last minute panic thing. You know, this is something that they have been planning for a long time, and he's going to gate right in there. They want to get aggressive. They're going to be going hard onto Looney here, but a nice clone comes out from Laser Chicken immediately. Sea-Doo caught into the Shadow Fury. Now Snuts going to be CS. Demon Soul active for Snuts. They want to get hard onto Looney, who has already popped Steel Archer's Grace immediately, feeling the pressure. Venfuki, though, just going to get right over onto Looney once again. And look at the HP, though, on Venruki. Venruki down pretty low here, down to 200k. Snuts is low as well. Looney's in a lot of trouble. The Death Coil comes out. Sea-Doo just sitting through this. Karma has been popped by Venruki, so prioritizing that trinket from Sea-Doo. But look at Looney, he may actually be going down pretty soon here if he gets stunned again. He's down to 200k. He has to be careful of touch of death. He's going to try to get out of there. Clone comes in. Venruki's going to flying serpent kick across the map right back onto him. You cannot run from a Windwalker Monk, and there's no one there for the link, so he's in a lot of trouble, but he does land a massive crit there with the Ascendance. Gets topped right back off.
As you see, Venfuki down to half, no trinket available, back up to 8 stacks already, but Sea-Doo is in that stun right now, followed by a Shadow Fury on top, which was DR'd, which forces the Ascendance with the Tremored Fear, with a follow-up Fear too. Sea-Doo just doing a great job right now trying to stay, but look at that, he now has a Hex and he's sitting it with the trinket up.
Yeah, and I mean, Snuts is in some trouble. We're probably going to have to see the heals come out here. Triple Howl does land. There's no Tremor available. Snuts may go down. The Link has to be dropped, and 3 Amigos falling way behind right now. Sea-Doo may be being too greedy with his cooldowns. May want to try to start spending some of those, pick them right back up. Venruki, though, getting aggressive onto Laguna. Look at his burst coming in. He could be in touch of death range pretty soon. The bargain has to come out there from Laguna. So does heals. That is the Dark Bargain as well, being used by him. So much being spent there defensively by Laguna, and he could be in a lot of trouble if they do get back onto him. Venruki just going to gate out of there, wants to heal up on the other side of the map. I imagine the rest of his team is going to be coming with him. And I mean, the damage is going to be slowing down a bit from Laser Chicken. His Heart of the Wild has expired. Healing going to be slowing down as well, but still, you know, definitely doing very well is Bleached Bones.
Yeah, as you see Venruki trying to stack up what he can as the Port Fear comes in, as it is going to howl the entire team of 3 Amigos. They really need to turn it around right now. So Windwalk Totem and the Tiger's Lust is popped down with a clone on his Snuts, with a Dispel on his Sea-Doo. Venruki might be in trouble right here, as he is going to just use Fist of Fury just for the stun itself, but not too much damage coming out from 3 Amigos. I think Snuts' dot pressure this match is completely different. I don't see him doing the massive damage that we expect him to.
Yeah, no, Venruki starting to use those images, though. He does have Karma back up. You know, his cooldowns are coming back up, so they are pretty short for that Windwalker Monk. You have to be getting through them pretty quickly if you want to be able to take him out. And I mean, Sea-Doo, you know, he is letting his team get kind of low, but he's holding on to his cooldowns. He's up at full mana. He's going to be put into the bash. Doesn't have the PvP trinket, so they could actually be in a lot of trouble here. We have to see the Karma come out there from Venruki. Will they be able to break through that? Laguna in some trouble, though, into the Death Coil. He can be in some danger, so Looney's going to have to actually trinket and drop the Link there, as he knew he was getting close to the touch of death range, and with no bargain, you cannot take the risk. Sea-Doo now going to be popping Spirit Archer's Grace, wants to get his team top right back off. Here comes Venfuki, he's trying to get right over onto Looney, flying Serpent Kick into the roll, and now up goes that Rising Sun Kick. Venruki's just trying to do a lot of damage, keeping the pressure up onto Looney. He's going to make it very hard for him. A full channel Fist of Fury. Will a coil come out after that? Not just yet. Looks like Venruki is going to be able to get that in-cap over onto Laser Chicken, and Looney, you know, handling this pressure quite well so far.
Yeah, he is. Not too much offensive pressure out of Venfuki because he was not sitting on any stacks. There we go. Now he's going to use the Diffuse plus the Tiger Eye Brew stacks on double trinket, as he is going to have to port away during that. So that's pretty unfortunate onslaught. But look, the Moonkin is going to push.
He's in trouble. He may go down, actually. He has no touch. And wow, a big trinket came out from Laser Chicken there, trying to finish off Venfuki. The last stand just in time. The Expel Harm not able to keep him up, and so close there to dying. And Snuts is in trouble. Snuts has to tap. He's going to have to use the heals as he knows he needs that mana. Sidu's sitting at 100% mana, but has not been able to put it out. And time is now to just be inefficient. He needs to get his team top back off, and he needs to do it very, very fast, but he's getting shut down hard by Bleached Bones, who has just been doing a masterful job controlling Sidu, and this could be big trouble for Snuts, as Snuts is down dangerously low, 100k. This could be it for Snuts. He's down extremely low. Sidu desperately trying to pick him back up, has the Ascendance pop. It looks like he's going to be able to land enough heals. They will survive for now, but Bleached Bones is just doing amazing. Laguna and Laser Chicken really manipulating the game well.
They are. They're forcing Venruki just to play so defensive. I mean, we saw him use his stacks and then run away with double trinket up. So they're really, and now that we're going into dampening, like, it is a scary point when your healer can't keep up with the Windwalker damage, but then you're facing a LSD2 into deep dampening. Like, it's scary for both teams.
Yeah, it definitely is. In comes the Howl there from Laguna, who has just been doing an amazing job keeping these dots spread around. Full Howl, though, over onto Looney. He's going to tremor that one a little bit late as it does come off cooldown. Snuts taking some pressure once again here. Sidu has stabilized his team somewhat, but out comes the Starfall. CS and Incap overlapped onto Looney. Laguna taking some damage, but Venruki taking the worst end of the exchange as the clone comes out from Laser Chicken. Hex to follow that up. I believe it was an NS Hex onto Venruki, onto Sidu, as Venruki has to use his Touch of Karma once again here. Sidu is getting controlled so hard into the Incap, into the stun. Venruki could be going down here. We'll see. He's putting out the Fist of Fury. Snuts in trouble as well. No more touch for Venruki. He's trying to get out of there. Snuts is down to 100k. Will he be able to survive? Another Shadow Fury onto Sidu. He's just not even been able to play at all. Great CC here from Bleached Bones. Sidu drops the link. Battlemaster comes out. Healthstone's used by everyone. They're trying to pop themselves back off. Sidu now popping the Spiritwalker's Grace, really struggling to deal with this pressure, but Looney's in some danger as well. Gonna have to pop the Ascendance. He's trying to get out of there, but then Fuki's on the back of him, and the Howl of Terror comes out onto Laguna. He's not gonna be able to dispel that. Into the Hex he goes. Dispelled immediately, though, by Laser Chicken, who has just been playing amazingly well.
Sidu is sitting in a bash right now. Venruki really, really far away from his team. Sidu really needs to make his way over, as you can see. Venruki playing, pretty offensive, kind of risking it, because Looney getting him down to
a big run Hex there. He goes offensive with his Spiritwalker's Grace Hex onto Sidu while he's being trained. Will it pay off, or is it too risky? Looney taking a lot of damage. Venruki has to use the Diffuse there. A clone to follow it up from Laser Chicken, always there with that follow-up CC onto Sidu. Sidu drops the grounding, trying to stay out of CC, but Looney is just getting trained into the ground as dampening is up to 10%. The coil comes out. Looney is just getting so low on mana. He's in a lot of trouble here. Then Fuki gets cloned off by Laser Chicken, though. Full clone, full fear rather, onto Sidu off of that trinket, and then Fuki could be in some trouble. Looney down so low, and mana is the real problem for him. If Venruki can get back to him, it could be the game. Laser Chicken now going to be swapped to. Into the leg sweep he goes. Venruki right back onto Looney, though. He is so They need to push Venruki back, but they're not able to do it. Sidu with the Dispel on the UA. He's going to be keeping him safe. Snuts is pretty low, though. He's as well. Has to pop the heals to stay offensive. Looney going to be put into a triple Howl. Beautiful play there by Snuts. It's going to be trinketed by Laguna. He knows he needs to get the pressure out. CS over onto Snuts. Sidu's still sitting high on mana, but he's low on HP. In comes the gateway there from Looney, but the gateway is available for Venruki as well. A nice clone going to prevent that from Laser Chicken as he pops the Heart of the Wild Tranquility. They're going to stabilize.
Yeah, Heart's been up for a little while there, but you can also see not only is Looney getting the rejuve from the Heart, he's also getting it from the Warlock too. So they're really putting everything into healing up their Shaman. But look at Laguna taking so much damage.
Yeah, and there's the bargain coming out. It was an Incap over onto Looney that made that happen. But Looney has got some mana back, so if they can keep this up, they are looking pretty good. We see a beautiful clone over onto Sidu once again. He's just been getting controlled so hard by Laser Chicken, and we see the dampening is up. We see Starfall has been popped, but Looney's in trouble. If he can survive here, maybe they can make something happen. Sidu into the bash. Laser Chicken doing a fantastic job, but can his Shaman actually survive? Incap over onto Laser Chicken. Looney may go down. He's such an unknown player compared to some of these other guys, and he's just playing so amazingly throughout the qualifiers, throughout last weekend, and today as well. I mean, in that first game, he really has never failed to impress. I think he's just absolutely incredible on the Moon King class. Seems to be getting out CC more than almost anyone while keeping up the damage, and just I'm very, very impressed with his play.
Yeah, he is, and he lines up his offensive cooldowns with Laguna very well, waiting for double trinkets on Laguna, Laser popping even his racial to get out that extra bit of haste on his dots. So he's been doing a great job, and look at him just sit back and wait for the opportune time to start.
Yeah, I mean, he likes to pretty much start it off with Starfall every single game, so I think he's just waiting for that right time. Like you said, both teams kind of dispelling dots back and forth, but this is allowing Venruki to build up those stacks. I mean, he's up at 8 stacks already, and now it looks like Laser Chicken says it is time. He's going to come out. Treants are going to be popped. Beam goes down immediately there, and out comes the Starfall as is usual, and he's going to be starting it off, with a lot of single target pressure, trying to get it going onto Venruki. As the Haunt goes up, everything comes out onto him. Laguna, the one taking most of the damage right now, though, from Amigos.
And his clone onto Sea-Doo right there, as you can see with the Starfall ticking on everyone. Venruki already having Karma, but look at the damage onto Laguna, having to use the healing cooldowns plus Dark Bargain pretty early.
Yeah, I mean, that Karma really kind of was an offensive Karma. I mean, he was fully dotted up with 2 rows of dots, that plus the damage they were putting out. Laguna had no choice but to blow those cooldowns, and he was wise to do it, otherwise he would have gone down. Venruki, though, could be in a little bit of trouble as a result of using those early cooldowns. We'll see if it comes into play. Sea-Doo, sitting pretty on mana, but has been just dispelling off those dots nonstop. A clone does come in there onto Snuts. Sea-Doo once again dispels the full dots off of Venruki. Wrath's now coming out. Star Surge proc comes out there from Laser Chicken, looking for the clone on Sea-Doo. He will land it, and he's just been able to seem to get the CC on Sea-Doo almost at will. Venruki getting pretty low here. His Karma's going to be up in a minute. He will have Diffuse if he does need it, and now a Hex onto Sea-Doo. The CC is just not ending. Now comes the Shadow Fury out on that Diffuse, so they redot him up right after. If they can continue CCing Sea-Doo, but they can't. The stacks have been popped. Sea-Doo cleans the dots once again, and then Fuki should be fine.
Yeah, as he's going to do a lot of damage for Laguna, whose Dark Bargain is going to be down. Now, one of the things, wow, look at Laguna getting so low right there as he does part the Dark Soul, trying to get those dots out. But look, Sea-Doo's doing just such a great job of keeping his team clean.
Yeah, I mean, the pressure seems much more heavily in the favor of skill cap, Three Amigos this game. Snut's getting pretty low, though, now. He's down to below half, and there's another UA dispel. Now the dot swapped over onto Sea-Doo with that. Fortifying Brew was popped by Venruki. That is that last stand, so he has worked through most of his cooldowns, but touches up in 10 seconds. Snut's in a lot of trouble, though, down about 300k. A triple Shadow Fury comes in from Laguna. Well played by him. So the Heart of the Wild is up from Laser Chicken. He wants to get aggressive. Now Sea-Doo has to trinket. Everyone getting very low here from Three Amigos. Sea-Doo dispels the UA, but was this the right choice in this situation? It looks like it will work out, but can they get the follow-up CC? Not just yet. Snuts' heals are going to be coming up soon, but Starfall is available pretty quickly as well. Laguna down so low. It's going to be a very aggressive map. But at the same time, are they going to be able to keep their Shaman alive? I mean, we saw that they love to go on Shamans, and this is the healer trained map, so
it is.
Looney has got to be a little bit scared.
Yeah, and
look how far back he's playing.
Yes, that's it. And you can see the placement of the portals. They know that they are going to have to play super defensive, being able to pull back. But look at this, Venruki using both of his rolls to try to get onto Looney, who is going to port out to the center, double Howl onto both Laguna and Laser at that point. But you see the Storm Within Fire at that point. Yeah. He's really trying to spread all the damage around as dots are coming out in power dots, plus Heart of the Wild already out of Laser.
Yeah, and it's going to be the Train the Blue strat. I mean, look at the pressure already on Looney. Where does he go? Into the coil, out of the stun, and I mean, he gets a big heal there from Laser. He's going to top him right back off, but still, this pressure is not going to end, and that's the problem. He's just going to get rode into the ground here, I feel, unless they can really force them back, and so far they're doing a good job of it. I mean, Snuts is taking a lot of damage, so is Venruki, but there's the offensive Karma coming out. He's going to be cloned up on that. There comes the Trinket. He wants to keep this damage rolling as fast as he possibly can. Laser Chicken still has that hard active, but not for too much longer. Looney, doing a great job maintaining so far, but as I said, Venruki's just going to stick on the back of him the whole game pretty much and just try to ride him into the ground. Out comes the Fist of Fury. It is single target, so he's getting a lot of damage out with that. Down to half HP there is Looney. Venruki, though, pulling back as Sea-Doo gets put into the clone. Going to be a dangerous situation here. Out comes the Diffuse. A full Hex onto Sea-Doo. Sea-Doo may have to blow his Trinket, but no. Venruki back behind the pillar. They feel like they're safe to sit through this. But still, Sea-Doo into the root. The beam comes out as well. Snuts down low. Venruki down low. He may go down here. He's got to be careful. We have to see if they can pick him back up. Sea-Doo decides to go for the UA dispel with everyone at 200k. Pretty dangerous stuff, but Laguna is into the Fist of Fury. Healing Tide going to come out from Sea-Doo, and they should be able to stabilize.
Now, there's great stun onto Laser, which was trinketed instantly, really trying to score the kill onto Venruki because they saw the entire team so low. Double trinket with the stacks fading from Venruki, so he wasn't able to do much out of it, but look at him chase the Shaman just non-stop in this match. Cap Totem is dropped, Venruki dodges it a bit, and again, Sea-Doo just cleaning off all those dots. It seems like the UA Dispel is on him more than it's not.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see it's just so hard for him to get away. He uses the gateway, but he decides better of that, goes right back to the room. I think, they just want to have Venruki out in the middle, and he is getting pretty low. Full clone over onto Sea-Doo, but the touch is going to be up in 15. He's popped the Fortifying Brew. He's going to need to get out of there, though. This is a little bit of a risky spot. He's going to pop the stacks, though. He's going hard on Looney. Looney has no trinket available. There's the Fist of Fury coming out. Karma up in 4 seconds for Venruki, but he's into the Howl of Terror. Sea-Doo needs to do some big healing here, but he put into the fear. Venruki could be in trouble. Karma's back up now, though. He's going to use the Karma offensively, and Looney's going to be in big trouble. Looney's going to be taking so much damage from that beautiful clone, though, from Laser. The Hex comes over onto Sea-Doo on his trinket. Venruki may go down into this. Can they time the Starfire to come out? He's down so low, but the Link does come down in time. He's going to get healed up, and oh, wow, that was very, very close. But Venruki does survive, and Looney, in a lot of trouble now. What does he really have left as Venruki does get right back onto him?
Yeah, as Venruki's going to stick onto him. He's got the Tiger Eye Brew out, the really long-range Fist of Fury, as Looney gets dangerously low with that huge NS crit.
Yeah, he does, and I believe Looney still has his Link, so he's got to use the Link earlier this time, but Snut's getting low as well. He's down to 200k. Triple Howl comes out. Nicely played by Laguna. Sea-Doo gonna have to sit through this. Venruki getting low again here. Does have to pop the defuse. Snut's in some trouble also. Sea-Doo's gonna be rehowled. There comes the clone. Beautiful CC from Bleached Bones. They may be able to finish off Venruki. He's down to 100k. If they have any follow-up, this could be it. But he's healing himself up. Those Monk self-heals coming in huge. Full Hex does come out, and that could be it, but no. Venruki is just healing himself through it. He just doesn't even care.
Wow, able to run back to Sea-Doo's protection behind the pillar. He hasn't even been using his port a lot to get away. He's just been using his mobility as the option.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the man on Looney really starting to hurt. This is, one of the biggest reasons that training the Shaman is so effective. He has to heal through that Mortal Strike. He can't keep the water shield up, and Sea-Doo, has the luxury of always having it up, of being efficient. You can't go for those healing waves with a Monk on you. And in comes Venruki once again. He's going to pop the stacks. The trinkets go up as well. And out comes the leg sweep, I do believe there. No, it's just a rushing Jade Wind. Venruki, though, going to be cloned up there by Laser, and Laser doing a good job healing for a Shaman as best he can. They're going to be putting the pressure right back onto Venruki. He has his diffuse up available, I do believe, but Venruki may go down. Out comes the Karma. The Soul Drain is going through it. They're trying to just break this. Sea-Doo's caught into the Hex. Out comes the clone. Venruki trying to get out of there. Will he be able to stay alive? We do see that Karma doing so much damage to Looney. Looney's actually the one dying here. Looney actually going to have his Nature's Guardian proc from that. Venruki is sitting at 100k, but he's going to be able to heal himself up. That touch, the Chi Wave is just bouncing back and forth. Looney at 10k mana. Venruki survives. Still more CC out on Sea-Doo the Bash, but he just sits through it, knowing that Venruki can just heal through this. These Monk self-heals are just out of control. Looney, though, this is key. He's getting a drink here. He needs this big time. Laser, if he can survive for a while, it's going to be good for them. The clone coming in on Venruki now. Another spear lands on Sea-Doo, and just how do they get so much CC on him?
Yeah, it's just constantly they're pushing up correctly, which is what we were talking about, the difference between the first and the second map.
Yeah, but look at the pressure now. I mean, it's mounting so heavily. Laser is down to 200k. Laguna gets CS. They throw the Innervate onto Looney, just helping him out any way they possibly can. Healing waves coming out from Looney. We can see that that Monk images are being thrown around, just spreading those debuffs out, making him heal through double Mortal Strike. So tough for him when he's already behind. But there's the leg sweep onto Laguna. He's in a bad spot. He's back behind the pillar. He does pop all his cooldowns. The coil comes out onto Looney. Laguna may have to use his bargain here if there's much more damage coming out. Looks like he's okay for now, though. In cap over onto Looney. Venruki getting pretty low. Wow, a big crit there comes out onto Laguna. That's going to force out the heals. Sea-Doo into the Bash. Venruki down pretty low again, but his Karma's up in 15. He has his defuse available. He should be okay. The trinket, though, does come out from Sea-Doo. Snut's going to be feared up by Laguna. Laser Chicken, the one taking most of the damage.
As you see the Storm Earth and Fire coming out, and this is a great idea, spreading the pressure between both the Shaman and the Warlock and the Druid, just choosing his targets. He can go on whoever he wants at this point, just setting himself up. They did have to trinket, so 3 Amigos is definitely on the back foot right now because of all the trinket use. Looney is sitting on decent mana compared to what he was earlier. Those Innervates, doing a little job, but look at Sea-Doo's mana. It's just full.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's the problem. I mean, they're getting so much CC, but you do get so much more regen during that when you get that out of combat regen. And we do see Looney in some trouble once again here. Here comes Venruki. The Trinket Ceremony pops, so his Saxus could be it. He's down so low. He does get a big heal there, though, as Laser Chicken pops the heart and has to heal him back up. Snuts into the Howl. Sea-Doo once again just cleaning off his team. He seems like he's always UA silence, just dispelling so often. Laguna, though, in trouble. Look at the Mortal Strikes going up everywhere from those images from Venruki. He's making it so hard for Looney. Looney and Laguna both dying at the same time. Laser getting low as well. Shadow Fury Fear comes out onto Sea-Doo. He's going to have to tremor that one up. He does do so. Snut's going to get locked by Laguna. Laguna trying to battle back, trying to keep the pressure rolling. Doing a good job spreading those dots around, but will it be good enough?
as Venruki is going to try to find his target. Seems like he's just going to LOS a bit to help out Sidu, because Sidu needs to pick his team up. Venruki down to half right now, kind of waiting out the Heart of the Wild at this point. Stampeding Roar comes out from Bleached Bones so they can stay really offensive, as Laguna is going to be caught into that stun, as we do see, there we go, the stacks have popped, as Laguna is down to half, and there we go. Now he's going to see the Dark Bargain out of that, forcing another important cooldown out of Laguna. And do you think the switch was smart to not train Looney even more?
I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see. I think they're just trying to shut down damage at this point, knowing that dampening is ramping up pretty heavily. But Laguna's in some trouble. I mean, that Dark Bargain dot was doing work. He's going to have his heals very shortly, but Looney into the coil. He's going to get feared up out of this, I do believe. No, Snut's actually unbound UA. He gets himself very low and kind of puts them behind on that kill, allowing Laguna to stay alive. Looney pops the Spirit Archer's Grace. The Root Beam comes out on Sidu. Sidu falling a little bit behind now. Snut's pretty low. He may have to use his heals here as he's down to 300k, 200k. Venruki gets top, but Snut's still sitting low. Sidu has some work to do, but Looney at the same time regenerating quite a bit of mana. We see the images coming up from Venruki, going to try to spread around those Mortal Strike debuffs. You can see it's up on Laser, it's up on Laguna, in cap over onto Looney now. Venruki doing a good job keeping this pressure up. The stacks have been popped. Snuts pops his Dark Soul. They want to get aggressive.
Yeah, and there's Stormlash also, so they really mean it. Stacking all those cooldowns from both Snuts and Venruki. Trinket procs up, he's got the Tiger Eye up, everything.
Sidu actually has to trinket that UA silence as the bash comes in. Right after that, he dispels the UA, and they're getting some good pressure over onto Sidu. Nice offensive surge forward here by Laser Chicken. He fakes the kick, he lands the clone. Now this one's going to be interrupted. He Displacer Beast out of there, but he could be in trouble. If Venruki can get back to him, one crit could be the game. We'll see if he's going to be able to get onto him. Not just yet, though. The Ascendance does come out from Looney. He's going to top him right back off. Full Hex onto Laguna as he's out in the middle of the map. Laser trying to get back to him. Now the Howl comes out. It's going to connect on two. Coil on the Tremor there from Snuts. Good job by him. Shadow Fury connects on two as well, though, from Laguna. They're just trading back and forth, blow for blow. Two of the best teams in the world here fighting for their tournament lives.
As Laser is back up to full right now, looking pretty good for Bleached Bones, going into pretty deep dampening. Sidu is going to be the target at this point, as you see the dots are just everywhere. He's not doing as great of a job as he was earlier in the match, cleaning everyone, but look at all the damage going on to Looney. Nature's Guardian procced, as he is going to have to run away and NS as the clone comes out of Venruki.
Yeah, beautiful clone again. Laser Chicken really just stands out so much to me. Just such a fantastic player. He's always there offensively, defensively. He's doing it all. He's trying to propel his team to a victory here, but will it be enough? Sidu getting pretty low there. He could be in some trouble. He has to be careful. Drops the Healing Tide down to 200k. Nature's Guardian going to proc, but Looney as well into the Death Coil. He's at 200k. Venruki wants to finish him off, but Laser Chicken is there. He is always there, and he does land the clone, keeping Looney alive for now, but for how much longer? He's getting low on mana. Can he maintain? Venruki getting pretty low himself. Going to pop the Garma offensively. This could be trouble for Looney. He's going to have so much damage ramped up onto him. 30% dampening plus the Mortal Strike. His heals are going to be doing nothing. I think this could be it for Looney. He's down to 300k, 200k. I just don't know if he's ever going to be able to top himself. The Link has to come down. He knows he's in trouble. Venruki now being pushed back. He's down to 200k. Sidu going to be able to land the Dispel up at about 95k. Looney sitting at 70. And, Bleached Bones, they need to keep Venruki off their Shaman. Will they be able to do it? He's going over onto Laguna now. Laguna in a bit of trouble. Now the swap comes in on Laser. They're trying to keep him off of Sidu, allowing him to do his work. He needs to top the team back off.
He really does, down to half. He did have to NS earlier, but it almost didn't even move Venruki's hit points. As look at all the damage going out to Laguna, who is going to park his Dark Soul. So they're going to, wow, look at the damage onto Venruki. Yeah. Wow, double trinket though. He is going to diffuse so he can stay offensive. Sidu, using that Spirit Walker's Grace. Nature's Guardian proccing on Sidu again. This is one of those situations I just can't believe when Sidu was able to keep his team alive.
And the DR's clone actually going to be treated by Venruki. He wants to stay offensive, but Sidu into the bash. Going to trigger that up immediately. Knows he's in trouble. Battlemaster comes out. There's the Dispel as well. The leg sweep over onto Laser Chicken. He could be in trouble. Barkson going to be popped by him. We see the Alchemy Frenzy up as well. Venruki does pop the stacks. He's trying to finish this team off. They know they're in trouble. Dampening is kicking in big time. Another clone landed by Laser Chicken onto Sidu. That has been huge throughout this game. Heals popped by Laguna. He's trying to stay alive. He's trying to stay offensive. Venruki's in trouble. Fortifying Brew comes out. Sidu dispels the UA off, but he's at 200k. Full clone onto Venruki. Sidu's got to get out of there. Will he be able to do it? Yeah, he does land a big heal. Now going for the healing wave. Is it going to be sheared? No, not just yet. Venruki is sitting at about half. Sidu's still alive somehow. Coil comes out onto Laguna. Full in cap over onto Looney. He's going to be feared off that. The trinket has to come out. They're in trouble though. Both teams getting very low. Laguna has no bargain. He may go down. 90k. I think this is going to be it. No! The coil comes out. He lands the fear. Can he survive? The Ascendance is impossible. pop. Looney desperately trying to keep him alive. He's trying to keep everyone up, and the clone now going to land on Benfuki. Sidu dispels you away. He's down to 100k. He's trying to stay alive. Stoneform being popped. Any little bit of damage reduction he can get, he needs. Laguna brilliant there to stay alive, and the triple Shadow Fury comes in.
He's just been doing such a dominant job on his team, you know, really landing the CC exactly when his team needs. So right out of the start, of course, he is going to be shifting into his Eclipse and into the Cat with the Prowl, trying to get the good opener, which he has almost every single time so far.
Yeah, extremely patient too. I mean, he's definitely willing to wait quite a long time to get the opener that he does want. And, you know, Venruki, once again, going to be working up those stacks. We see him already at the 6 stacks. Yes, actually early coming out onto Snuts, which may prompt Snuts to pop the Demon Soul here with his Trinket proc up. May want to try to get a little bit aggressive. And we can see, you know, Laguna going to be playing Dark Bargain. There's the other side. We are going to have Snuts playing the Souling just for that additional pet HP with the pet stack. And, you know, Venruki, you know, hesitant to push in. But Laser still just kind of prowling around, just waiting, biding his time for that opener that he does so want. And I mean, so far it's been mostly just kind of him sitting all the way back, and now he's going to come in with the clone onto Venruki. Now going to perhaps push forward over onto Snuts. Starfall coming out already. Star Search going to land there onto Snuts, getting that damage rolling early on, but the incap comes over from Venruki over onto Laser. Laser going to be dotted up out of that. Now comes the cooldowns. We do see the Trinket proc is up. Berserking is up as well. He's going to trigger that Fear. Really wants to get things rolling as he locks out Sidu with the beam. Now into the bash. Big damage coming in on Sidu. The Starfire not going to crit, but look at him getting very low. Down to 100k. Oh wow! Getting hit so hard. He's in trouble. He needs to pop the Ascendance NS. The Battlemaster comes out as well. And what a surge forward there by Laser Chicken, starting things off with a bang.
Yeah, and there we go. Finally, the heals picking Sidu up, but only to half right now. Snuts did have double trinket dots out right now. Yeah. And look at Looney getting quite low as he does have Venruki just smashing into him. 16 stacks, which means he's going to wait for his trinket proc and just go extremely offensive. I'm not sure if Snuts has a second Dark Soul available at this point, but Sidu, again, just doing such a great job of keeping his team alive.
Yep, there is the clone, but that one's going to be trinketed. And, you know, they are trying to peel him off. They have not been putting the pressure onto Venfuki, so this is a big change up here from Bleached Bones. They're not pushing him back, and it's going to mean that he's going to have the ability to sit on the Looney for so long, and this could be trouble for Looney as he gets pretty low there, but the Battlemaster comes out, the NS heal comes out as well. Heart not being used just yet. The stacks, the double trinket were up for Venruki, which is really the kind of scary time for Looney. He does gate across the map as the Hail of Terror comes in. He's going to be able to top himself back up, and now the Heart of the Wild comes out from Laser. He's trying to get aggressive. Clone to follow up the Fear onto Venruki. Dots being cleaned off of Snuts by Sidu there, trying to keep his team aggressive as well. The incap comes in onto Looney from Venruki, and he's going to make the swap over onto Laguna, who's been pushing in pretty heavily. Stampeding Roar coming out from Looney there, trying to stay on top of Sidu, trying to get that clones out as much as he possibly can.
Sidu still trying to keep his team clean right now. His dots are only on Venruki and Snuts right now. Laser's Heart is still up, but Snuts' dot pressure just isn't there quite yet this game. Looney doing a great job of just constantly dispelling it as we see that there's no dots onto Laser at this point.
Yep, Stoneform going to come out from Sidu there. He can't actually dispel Snuts because he's falling way behind. He's down to 200k. He gets actually the sprint there from Venruki to get out of there. But look at Laser Chicken coming in here with a bash on the heel. He could be in some trouble if he can connect. He's still down to 300k, but the incap onto Laser. Nicely done by Venruki, breaking that up. Going to keep him safe, and a very well played job there by him. We do see that Looney has the Unleash up, going to try to top himself right back off. His whole team, though, has been cleaned of dots. He's constantly just topping them back off over and over, doing a great job. And Venruki hasn't been getting out too much pressure, but now he's going to ramp it up as the trinkets do get popped. The stack's going to be used as well by Venruki. He has Looney down pretty low here. Looney could be in trouble. He has no trinket available. This is Fury coming in. We do see the Peel's going to be coming out, though, from Laser. He knocks him away, and he's going to try to CC up Venruki. We'll see if he's going to be able to do it. He needs to do it quick because Looney's in trouble. He's down to 200k once again. The coil comes in on the heel. Laser's at half. Laguna is pretty low as well. There's the Feldom from Snuts. He's trying to get the Feldom CS with that double soul burn. We can see that Looney now, once again, going to have to pop the Spear Archer's Grace. He's trying to heal himself back up. Still struggling, though. He's been low for so long. Out comes the Gateway. Tranquility being popped by Laser there. But Venruki, right on top of him, he lands the Pummel. Spear Hand Strike comes in. Rushing J-Wind as well. Down to 200k. He needs to be careful. He has to keep himself out of that touch of death range. There's a Tiger's Fury. We see him right back on top. He's so low. He could go down here. 100k. Is the link going to have to come out? No, not just yet, but the triple howl comes in. No tremor available. This is so bad for Bleached Bones. 3 Amigos pushing forward. They could go for the win here if they can get a stun. The incap comes out on a Laser. Shadow Fury, though, on both the DPS by Laguna. Well played to give Looney a little bit of breathing room.
As Venruki is going to try to stick onto Looney. We did see a great paralyze coming out on to Laser, which really stopped the CC from flowing out, as the integrate is landing on the Looney too, because he is down to half min already. Tiger Eye Brew popped by Venruki. Plus he on
Look at how much the leg sweep does come in. He's down to half HP already. If the Death Coil is available, we do see the Fist of Fury to follow it up. The Nature's Guardian does proc. There is that Death Coil a little bit late, but it is still there, and the pressure is never going to end here. He needs to get away. He needs to heal himself back up, but Venruki is unrelenting. They just have not pressured him hard enough to keep him off their Shaman, but now look at Sea-Doo. Sea-Doo in trouble, has to trick it there. He gets the Tiger's Lust from Venruki. He's trying to get away, and he is going to be able to get away. Stoneform has been popped. Nature's Guardian, Battlemaster up there as well. Looney going to be the target once more. Venruki down to half. Looney finally finding some time to get away. Ascendance comes back up for him. That's going to be key. Venruki, though, down to below half HP. He's down to a third HP. Snuts now being pressured heavily. Laguna and Laser are turning up the heat, and Snuts is in trouble. He's down below 200k. The heals have to come out. Venruki has the Karma. He's at 100k. Sea-Doo is being controlled very heavily. Things looking rough for 3 Amigos. Full Hex comes in. What can they get done, though? We do see that he's top back off. The offensive touch Karma there onto Laser. Laser in trouble now as well. He has to be careful to stay above that touch of death range, and he is going to get top back off here by Looney, who holds on to the Ascendance. He's doing well. Yeah, the damage pressure combined with the CC, it's forcing Venruki to run most of the time. Snuts doing a great job of keeping those dots up, but unfortunately because Venruki's playing that paralyzed glyph, it just cleans them off over and over. Yeah, Snuts had to trinket there. He's getting low, remember. Has no heals available, not playing Dark Bargain, so he won't have that out. He's going to have to be careful. If they can continue to push, they can get something done here. Nice beam comes in from Laser. It's going to be over onto Sea-Doo. Who else but Laser to get things rolling for the team? He's down to 200k. He's going to have to drop the Healing Tide. Laser in trouble, though. Did he get too aggressive? The Barkskin has been popped. Venruki has his stacks up. The trinkets are active as well. Really ramping up the damage is Venruki. A beautiful leg sweep catches two. This is going to be trouble for Laser. He's down to 200k. Full fear out on Looney. He's got a trinket, but he doesn't want to use it. Looney is trying to stay alive. He's trying to hold on to that trinket. The Death Coil comes out now onto Looney. MCS over onto Laser. I think that was a mistake. It was meant for Looney, I do believe. But now it is going to be a Hex over onto Laguna. We do see the Ascendance has been popped there. Laser needs to spread out from Looney. He can't just allow Venruki to sit on top of him like this. It's too easy to get those interrupts, to get those multi-man stuns. Yeah, as Venruki is going to get right back onto Laser. They really need to keep pushing before Heart is going to come back up. 12% into dampening already. It seems like this match just started, but it's been so action-packed that it's going by so fast. Capstun does hit Sea-Doo. That was a great job by Looney to drop that, as Venruki is going to try to stick onto his target. I like that they're choosing to go onto Laser, but looks like they're going to switch it back on Looney. Over onto Looney. Yeah, he has the Spearwalker's Grace already active. He's trying to get out of there. Needs to get himself top back off quickly. It's going to be tough to do so, though. Venruki at half HP. Snuts at half as well. Sea-Doo starting to rock, but Looney's the one in trouble. He's down to 100k. He's got to be careful here. How much longer is he going to be able to survive? The Nature's Guardian does come out. Now the Stampeding Roar. Well played by Laser. Star falls up. They're trying to turn around the pressure. A big howl comes out on Venruki and Snuts. He's going to have to sit through it. Sea-Doo in trouble. Into the bash. That's the trinket coming out immediately. Do they have a beam available? No. Spearwalker's Grace. A beautiful clone offensively, though, as Snuts is getting low. Venruki is getting low, and 3 Amigos in a little bit of trouble. The Karma comes out, though. This is going to be an offensive one. Looney in trouble. Laser in trouble as well. Laser is going to be the target, though. The clone comes out from Laser, of course. Very well played by him. Going to shut down some of that damage from Venruki, giving Looney the critical time he needs to get them top back off, as Looney is down below half the mana of Sea-Doo. Yeah, every time that they give him a breathing moment, it seems like the team with Bleached Bones is just filled with no games to give. Looney's going to be playing the Resto Shaman. He's paired up with Laser Chicken on the Moonkin. Laguna playing the Warlock. They're going up against Snuts, Venruki, and Sea-Doo. That is the 3 Amigos. As Venruki doing the same thing as before, just trying to build those stacks early on, and Laser playing way more offensive than he did last match because of how small this map is, with the big fear onto both Snuts and Venruki, followed by the clone. Capstone comes out, Sea-Doo drops and might be hit by it. Sea-Doo in the bash also, as Laser's caught by that Capstone again. But look at the dots already coming out from Laguna, as Snuts isn't able to provide the same amount of pressure so far. Yeah, not the best start there from Laser. Got out of line of sight into the howl from Snuts that broke up that bash. Then he gets in cap. Now he gets feared out of LOS. Really kind of a rough start for him. And you can see the pressure, though, over onto Sea-Doo. Yeah, he actually dispelled Z-Way, I think, twice there. Got very low. Had to pop a Stoneform. He's under pressure now. And Laser Chicken's in hot pursuit. He wants to go after him. The NS clone comes out onto him. He's going to try to keep him low. Allow them to set up, perhaps, out of that. But Laguna gets feared up. He has to retreat as well. Venruki down low. Karma has to come out already from Venruki. That's a very early Karma, but he needed to use it. Laser Chicken, though, going to feel the pressure as a result of that with the offensive Karma. The dots being taken away onto Laser Chicken. He has to pop the Symbiosis shield wall. You know, that dark shield wall. We do see that the Shadow Fury, though, comes down from Laguna. It's actually Snuts decides to trinket the Shadow Fury there. Venruki going to be able to get out of that. Sea-Doo now hexed up. He has to sit through this. He's getting low. Venruki down very low as well. He doesn't have Karma. Disperse, Diffuse does come out there, and he is going to be able to throw those dots back onto Laguna. So a double set of dots onto Laguna, but instead they go onto Looney. He's down 100k. Look at the burst coming in. He has no trinket. He's in trouble. Also. And Laguna's very low as well. Their coil comes in. Dark Regen comes out from Laguna. They're falling so far behind, but can they turn it around? Venruki has no cooldowns. The clone comes out on Venruki. That's the trinket. That's his last cooldown. But they want to get the kill on Looney. They're going to go all in for it. They're chasing him down. Will they be able to finish him off? If the Shadow Fury comes in and connects on 2. Sea-Doo, if they can get him CC'd up, Venruki could be in a world of trouble. The Fortifying Brew comes out. That is the last of the cooldowns for Venruki. He's got nothing left. Bleached Bones stabilizes, and 3 Amigos is in a rough spot. As
Venruki is going to port away. Having to DPS through that heart is really tough, even though they were almost able to score a kill. Bash comes out onto Sea-Doo, who's down to half. Lots and lots of Star Surges coming out from Laser as the Starfall is up too. Looney is now finding time to start dispelling off those dots, but Snuts needs to get them right back up if they want to stay in the game, because there's no dots on the end.
Venruki's going deep, but he has his Karma up in 10 seconds. We'll see if they can make anything happen before that. Probably not. He's going to just sit back for a little bit now, rolling forward. He wants to get back over onto Looney. Snuts being pressured heavily, though. Snuts down to 300k. There's Venruki coming forward here. Does connect back onto Looney. Sea-Doo now trying to move up in that Ghost Wolf, trying to get back to his team, heal them back up. Fear comes out onto Venruki. Has the Karma available now. Is Diffuse up in 10 seconds also. You know, those cooldowns do rotate up pretty quickly. Shadow Fury, Fear over onto Sea-Doo. That one's tremored up. We see the Incap over onto Laser Chicken. Venruki taking a lot of damage now. A nice Hex does land onto Sea-Doo. Venruki trying to pull back, trying to hold on to those cooldowns if he can, and he will be able to do it with some nice positioning, but Snuts now in a little bit of trouble. No longer as Sea-Doo dispels the haunt, dispels the full dots.
It's incredible to watch Looney pull the playfield so far away from Sea-Doo every time. When Venruki wants to push up, he has to make his way through both Laguna and Laser, and by that point, Looney's already gone.
Yeah, and Snuts now does get that gateway. You know, good patience from him. He gets locked out on the first one, just tries again, gonna land it successfully the second time. And Laguna actually put his gateway right on top of the opponents, which isn't something you would think they want in this matchup, but we'll see how that works out for them. Clone gonna land full onto Venruki. No dots on the team of 3 Amigos. Sea-Doo has them fully clean right now, but the same is true on the other side. Starfall coming up here from Laser. He wants to get aggressive. Let's see what he can do. Snuts gonna be popping the Demon Soul. Trinket's active for him as well, trying to spread those dots around, doing a good job of it so far. Looney's fully dotted up. He's pulling back though, wants to get away from Venruki, but he's not able to do so just yet. The stun comes in from Venruki. That's the trinket out of Looney. Looney gets the Cenarian Ward, but he's going to be coiled up. He could be in some trouble here, getting relatively low. The Earth Shield goes up. In comes the MCS. Now we see the Fear over on a Venruki. That's the Nimble Brew. He pops the Tiger's Eye Brew stacks as well. Ascendance is popped here by Looney, but can he heal himself back up? For now he can. Sea-Doo taking pressure. Snuts being pushed back as well. Venruki coming out of that clone at half HP. Bleached Bones is fully topped, but Looney, he's not out of it just yet. I mean, he's trying to pull Venruki into LOS of his team, but at the same time, that allows him to be an easy dot target from Snuts, and he's taking a lot of damage, but the beautiful knockback, punching both Snuts and Venruki off there by Laser, and Venruki, though, right back onto his target, always chasing after him. Spearwalker's Grace has to come up here from Looney, working through those cooldowns pretty quickly. Now the Karma has to come out offensively there from Venruki. He gets feared up, though, by Laguna. Looney trying to get out of there. He's going to kite away, and he's doing a great job of it.
As Laser is going to be rolling back into his cooldowns pretty soon, which is going to be scary for the team of 3 Amigos. Snuts, again, the Dark Soul with the on-use trinket, having to Dark Regen there to help out his team. The Haunt is landing on his Snuts. You know that they're going to be going for the kill on there, but Venruki sitting at 18 stacks, which means he just needs to wait for that trinket as the Stormlash Totem comes out too, so it looks like they're going to put a lot of damage into Laguna, but every single time that they do, it's the clone again and again.
What a Shadow Fury by Laguna. He catches all 3 right on the leg sweep of Venruki as well, completely shutting down that swap over onto Looney, DRing the stuns also, really turning around the pressure. Venruki down to half HP. Snuts going to get dispelled up there by Sea-Doo, so he is okay for now, but he's still sitting at half HP, and Laguna is going to get the dots up on him. Now the clone comes in on Venruki. Sea-Doo's going to dispel the fear off of Snuts, but he does get redotted once more. Just constantly putting out this pressure is Laguna. He's doing a fantastic job of it, playing the Blood Horror as well. Definitely something that, you know, is affecting those target choices from Venruki because he doesn't want to deal with it, but now out come the stacks from Venruki. A quick port though by Laguna. Too fast for Venruki, not able to get the stun before he gets out of there.
As he does get cloned yet again. It was the yard, so he sat through it, but look at the life of Venruki getting so low with the clone on to Sea-Doo. Diffuse comes out right before that Shadow Fury.
Yeah, but he's not out of the woods just yet. If Sea-Doo could get CC'd up, he could be in trouble. He doesn't have his Karma for about 15 seconds. 10 seconds now remaining on that. The leg sweep though onto Laser. So much damage coming out. Coil over onto Looney. Laser could be in some trouble. He blinks out of there though. With the Displacer Beast, he's going to be safe. And Venruki playing it a little bit careful himself. He knows that his Karma is back available now, so he could go offensive once more.
Drops his port behind, but look, Laser creeping up, trying to get that crowd control out to see if he can catch a Sea-Doo, but Sea-Doo doing a great job of staying behind the pillars constantly. Snuts getting that dot pressure out finally, both on Laser and Looney at this point. Venruki just trying to find the opening from this enemy team, but it seems like most of the match he's spent just chasing Looney around.
Yeah, Laser did pop his Starfall there, but the other team was pretty much on the other side of the map, so a bit of a wasted Starfall there, which can be pretty important. It does put out a lot of pressure. Both teams going to stabilize. Looney basically at full mana, though. This is a big role reversal. Sea-Doo has always been the one with a massive mana lead. I mean, they're both close, but the fact that Looney's even, close to even, is very good for them. Venruki going to be going right over onto Laser. Will he be able to get anything done onto him? The Iron Barker, rather the Barkskin does come up. His trinket does proc. Fist of Fury's coming out as well. And there goes the on-use trinket from Venruki. He's getting him pretty low. Nice knockback comes down. The coil over onto Looney. Will that be enough to get the follow-up CC? No, not just yet. Ascendance comes out. Laser's in trouble, though. He does get a big heal. Spearwalker's Grace coming out there from Looney. Venruki low as well. Sea-Doo desperately trying to top him back off, but a nice root beam comes out from Laser. Laser doing a great job. He's going to blink forward. He wants to get aggressive on Sea-Doo. That's the trinket from Sea-Doo now. Venruki's so low. The Karma has to come out. Snuts low. Sea-Doo low. Oh, the NS clone on the trinket there. Beautiful job by Laser. He is shutting this down, and Snuts is in trouble. So is Venruki. They are all in trouble. We do see that Sea-Doo, though, going to pop the Ascendance, trying to top his team back off. He needs to keep them aggressive on the Laser. If they're going to go for this strategy, they need to keep the pressure on before Sparkson comes back up. They have 25 seconds, and they could be in trouble right now. He's going to pop the Symbiosis Shield Wall, feeling the heat as Venruki does get cloned up.
And he has to sit this season. He cannot trinket this yet. He really needs to save it for those defensive times instead of offensive. 10 stacks up onto Venruki, so he'll be waiting for that trinket proc to use it, as Laser does have his trinket up, using the Stampeding Roar to get behind out of position, and they're doing such a great job of kiting on this map. It seems like even though it is 3 Amigos pick, it's just Bleached Bones is decimating it positioning wise.
Yeah, but Looney into the Howl. Does he have a Tremor available? It doesn't look like it. Laser going to have to pop the Barks in there. What do you see? Venruki getting a little bit low. He has the Diffuse available though. Snuts in trouble. Snuts down to 300k to make it 200k. Sea-Doo struggling a bit as well. He was in the root beam. He did get locked. Dark Regen has to come out. Venruki held up at 100k. He's in big trouble. What's he going to use? Diffuse comes out from him. Everyone falling so far behind on 3 Amigos. Sea-Doo has a lot of work to do. The Healing Tide's going to help, but will it be enough? Triple Shadow Fury coming in there. That's going to force the trinket from Venruki. Feeling the pressure as the bash comes in on Sea-Doo. Sea-Doo could be going down here. He's down to 100k. Venruki down low as well. The link going to get dropped, but is it enough? They're all rotting. Sea-Doo needs to pick them back up, and he needs to do it right now. Heart of the Wild is active. Sea-Doo dispels the way, but his team has got to get out of there. Will he be able to do it? Venruki has to pop the Karma. Sea-Doo needs to get back to him. He's rooted on the other side of the map. Venruki could be going down here. The Karma's about to expire, and he's in so much trouble. Fully dotted up, but they're going all in for the kill. Will they be able to finish him off? Not just yet. Laser gets out of there. Snuts down to 80k. Can he survive? Snuts is at 50k. This could be it for 3 Amigos. Oh, he forced out, but he's down to LOS. He's down to LOS. He gets Shadow Fury. This is going to be it, I think. Sea-Doo's trying to give him up, but I don't know if it's possible. The Ueda spell comes in. The Hex. It's going to be it. Oh, no. The trinket comes out from Sea-Doo. He gates out of there, but I don't think Sea-Doo has his gate. Venruki's at 80k. He's alive. They're all alive. And Sea-Doo pulls off the miracle. Are you kidding me? They are all alive. Looney, Virginia, and Laserkin cannot believe it, but Sea-Doo has done it. He has done the impossible once again, but they are not out of the woods just yet. Snuts down low, 100k on him. Sea-Doo still really needs to top him back off. Snuts needs to get out of there. He's He has no HP. Venruki down so low as well. 20k, 6k. Are you kidding me? Venruki may go down. He's in so much trouble.
Oh, the Dispel on the Shadow Fury on top of it too. They're all low. 3 Amigos needs to pull this out. Look at the man on Sea-Doo. He can do it. He just needs to pump those heals out.
The triple howl though comes in. I think this is going to be it for them. The bash is on Sea-Doo, the full axe. Venruki's at 60k. Snuts is going down as well. There's the disperse coming out. The diffuse comes out from Venruki. Sea-Doo needs to top them all back off. He has his Spearwalker's Grace active. Somehow, some way, they're still alive, but it's 35% damaging. They're all at 100k. Venruki's so low. What does he have left? He has nothing. The Karma comes out. Sea-Doo at 20k. Sea-Doo goes down! And that is it. 2 reverse sweeps from Europe, and the grand finals have been set. It's an all-European affair. Bleached Bones will be meeting Skill Capped, and 3